This week we'll be practicing making lists of items in HTML using unordered, ordered, and description lists. Description lists have a lot of different names, but fortunately they're hardly ever used, so that will be the least of our worries. I have a file for you called list_notes.html. You can pick it up in Blackboard right where you are watching these videos. I have created some content for us to practice using the different kinds of lists that you've been seeing in Khan Academy and in these slides for this week. So up at the top I have an unordered list example. I would use an unordered list for anything where the order doesn't matter. So if you would put a bullet or a dash next to it in Microsoft Word, that's an unordered list. Things like to-do lists, unless you are the kind of person who orders your to-do list. Grocery lists, lists of books to read like this one. First, I'm going to start with the interior tag, which is for a list item. So there's two items and there's two different kinds of tags in the list. Here's a comment about that. So 2 levels of tags. This is the first time we've seen 2 levels of tags. The first level of tag is the actual kind of list that it is. So that would be, in our case, UL, OL, or DL. And then the tags for the individual items. Okay, so the individual item tag for an unordered list is a list item. So this is LI, stands for list item, for those of you who are taking notes on this. And for every single item gets its own set of LI tags. Doesn't matter in which order you do the nesting, if you do the LI tags first or whether you do the UL tag first, but you have to have them both. So all of these items, each one of these items is a list item, and all of these list items together are in a single unordered list. So I put a single set of UL tags around the whole list. Again, so it's kind of nice if they get indented. I just hit tab to indent them, but don't worry too much about the indenting right now. It helps me look at it, but pretty shortly we're going to see some nice shortcuts and brackets to do the indents for you. So this is an unordered list, UL. Ordered lists are lists for which the order is important. So example, driving directions, walking directions, directions for how to make a cake, anything where it's important that you follow the directions in order. So the nice thing about ordered lists and unordered lists is that they use the same tag for the list item. So that's convenient. So I'll just mark each one of these with an LI tag. I'm using command right arrow and left arrow to skip to the beginning and end of the line. On Windows, you can use the home and the end keys to do the same thing. So very similar to the unordered, the only difference is that this is actually ordered. So I will put an OL before and a /OL afterwards, like this. If you want to see it indented, you can select all the LIs and hit tab. In the next video, we'll see the description list, and then we'll do some more examples.